it's Sunday. It's July 14th. I'm still John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
I'm Scott Wilt.
I'm Howard Hall.
And you are watching Community News. To all those who are new, welcome. If you don't know what we are a weekly program bringing you little news, especially if it's big news, local events, local things to do, weather brought to you by WVLT every now and then. And today we do have a special video from multi-award, Emmy Award winning meteorologist Ben Cathey.
Many of them.
Lots of stuff, things to do. We've got your animals featured from Roane County Animal Shelter, so get yourself a great new animal and make it a new forever home. All kinds of stuff, man. There's so much good stuff today. And we actually do have some news that's been going on. I will share, but before we get to that, don't forget, if you don't already, follow us on all the other platforms. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and if you need to email us, that's our email address, and we'll give that to you again at the end of the program. But had to start out, I mean, you can't not talk about this huge event yesterday about 6 p.m. at a Trump rally, the very beginning of a Trump rally. A lot of you, I'm sure, have seen these images. Regardless of the party that you represent or cheer for,
that's right.
This right here is uncalled for. I mean, I wouldn't wish harm on either side. But this right here just shows you how the whole thing is just going too far.
People, people say things, and the whole thing being in the media, they're trying to elicit a response and in their followers, and as energetic a response as they can do, and they just go overboard.
Well,
way overboard.
The thing is, it's supposed to be that in America we're all allowed to have different opinions, and that's supposed to be okay. Unfortunately, now we're in this realm where if I don't like your opinion, I can shoot you. It's just stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they dehumanize people. You're not a person anymore. You're a thing that thinks this particular thing. So it's okay to hate you because you're no longer a person. You're a thing that thinks XYZ.
Yeah. So again, history was made yesterday. Even Biden came on and said that he hopes Trump's doing well. We hope Trump is doing well.
Absolutely.
But just horrible. Another innocent bystander lost their life. 2 others critically injured. It's just, there's no room for that.
Well, it's one of those events too. We were sitting on the porch eating, and told Thomas that this is one of the things you're going to remember where you were when you heard this.
Yeah.
Take a look around, soak it in, because you're going to remember this afternoon sitting on this porch.
Yeah.
And people are going to say, it's like, where were you when they landed on the moon, which comes up a little later.
Yeah.
You remember those sorts of things.
Of course, the suspect is dead. 20-year-old kid, man. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know any 20-year-old that knows really enough about politics to do something like that.
No.
Like, he had no idea what he was doing. Other stuff.
Yeah.
This more locally. If you were driving east on I-40 from like Nashville trying to get home to Roane County, and if you didn't take the exit before, I forget what that's called, not
Westall.
Yeah, Westall. If you didn't take the Westall exit and you stayed on, you got stuck in this. And originally, it started early, like 3 o'clock. There were some brush fires around Midtown and around right in this location. This was not related to that, but an 18-wheeler went off the road, probably because traffic was bad because of the fire.
The smoke.
And so, I watched 2 rear-end accidents on my way to work Friday, and it's because people don't pay attention, they don't slow down, and this guy probably wasn't paying attention. Somebody was stopping in front of him, and he veered off, and
The possibilities.
and definitely burned the heck. But that caused traffic backups for hours. Gotta thank Bill Anderson. That was Bill Anderson stuck in traffic that got us that video. But man, that caused traffic backup for hours on Friday. It was way late. It was, I think, 10 o'clock or something before that even got opened up. It was, they had it shut down permanently for a while. They opened it to 1 lane, and then finally way late. And it started early. So major traffic thing. But
I tell you what, I can't say enough about that Waze app.
yeah,
Because it's community driven and people tell you and they plot where things are. And we were coming back from Asheville one time and coming through Knoxville, and I know where home is from Knoxville, but I leave it running and it said get off here, and I didn't even think, I just did what it said, and I got up there, and that's one of those times where they had like 3 hours of dead stop, no moving. And that thing just got us right around.
If you don't have it, it's WAZE. And the cool thing is it's kind of people driven. Yeah. It's programmed by all the people that have the app. You can plug in like what you see, construction, traffic, whatever.
I old school. I use a CB.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, that works too.
Yeah. I use both. I have a scanner, CB, and I use the Waze in the Jeep. So
people put, there's cops here. Watch out.
Yeah. Anything. Yeah. Something in the road, and I can't tell you how many times that's helped me. But anyway, some major news stuff we had to share with you. We hate when there's bad news like that, but luckily the good news is former President Trump's okay, but no room for that.
I heard they set up a GoFundMe page for the two,
for all three of them.
Yeah, the ones that died and two
the
injured.
family of the fatal one and the two that were critically injured. And it says on there President Trump endorsed or something. It wasn't that word, but there is a GoFundMe for the family of those people injured. So if you want to help out, that's a good cause. Good way to do it. All right, on to things to do, and things to do is things to do this week. Upcoming in the local areas, and we do cover a pretty big area, but that is brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Evans Financial, right across the street from the park. What used to be the park still is part of the park, and may become a park again. We never know. But odd things happen. We're getting older.
That's it.
No, we're not. No, I'm not.
And odd things happen to people I know.
Gray is
people
beautiful.
That know me. Where some of them are getting to retirement age.
What?
Yeah, they are. And so you've been working at a place for a long time, and you got a 401k there, and you got some other money put away for your retirement, and you decided to make that decision, or somebody in your family or somebody you know is making that decision. There's some very, very critical things you got to do. You got to figure out whether you leave any money there, whether to take it with you. If you got a pension, how does that work out, and where does your Social Security come in, and all that sort of things. A lot of big questions. Let me help you with that. Send them to see me, or come see me yourself if you're in that situation. There's my contact information, and I'd be happy to help you with all that.
Yeah, very awesome. Go see John right under the blue awning. Now, heading into our things to do. And again, it's things to do this week. We got other things coming up later on in the weeks and months later on. But kicking it off with the Grove.
Yeah, live at the Grove this Monday. You got Melissa Ellis, and later in the week on Saturday you got Utopia.
Yeah,
and that's up there in Crossville. And all those times are central.
Exactly what I was just gonna say. You beat me to it. They be jamming.
They still be jamming every Tuesday from 6 to 10 at the Bradbury Community Club. $2 get you in, and as we always say, the same $2 you can take your instrument and find a group and play with them.
Yeah.
So get over there to do that. Take a picture or a video and let us know how it goes.
Yeah, and another event at the Bradbury coming up in just a minute.
Yeah.
They be football playing and cheering.
Yeah, down at Spring City Red Dogs football camp and cheer camp. Now, I don't know if that's only for people that are going to play for the Red Dogs, or whether it's other kids.
It didn't seem like it. It seemed like anybody could go.
That's kind of what I got. But you can get their contact information is right there. If you got a kid that wants to learn a little bit about football, check that out. But it's right down in Spring City. It's really, really close, and it's ages 4 to 11.
Yeah, and it's Spring City Youth Athletics Association on Facebook. So just you're probably on there right now watching us. Don't tune away yet.
And it's free.
Don't tune away yet, but go check that out. They be food trucking.
No need to cook your lunch or brown bag it on Wednesdays. You can go over to Harriman every Wednesday from 11 to 2. They got a nice food truck over there. We don't know who's going to be this week, but it'll be good.
You can follow them on Facebook too, and they'll tell you, usually on Monday or Tuesday. Farmers Market.
Cumberland County Farmers Market. these central times again, 9:30 a.m. to 12 at the Peavine Road and Stonehenge Drive in Crossville.
Yeah, and they be worshiping every week.
Every Wednesday they have their adult Bible study hour right across from the new middle school at the high school, and there's their other schedule: the Sunday school at 10 a.m. on Sunday, Sunday worship service at 11, Wednesday Bible study we talked about, Women's Association the second Thursday of every month, and the Love Kitchen Meal and Fellowship the second and fourth Saturdays of every month.
Yeah, very awesome, and they are faithful watchers of the program, so we appreciate them watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wanted to share this. This is, and again, if you have a local business that's new in town, or maybe you're old in town, but you just need a little help getting the word out, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
But we got this information sent to us. It's Clothing Connection at 728 Main Street in Wartburg. Not a far drive from any of the areas that we kind of cover. It's like 30 minutes from everywhere. If you're in Oak Ridge, 30 minutes. If you're in Kingston, probably less than 30 minutes. If you're in Harriman, 10 minutes.
Geographical oddity.
Yeah. It's from
quote, "Oh brother,
my brother." Yeah. Ain't this place a geological 2 weeks from everywhere? But yeah, they're 30 minutes from everywhere. But the great thing is, man, it's very cool. You can get everything as $1 or less, and look at all that stuff. That right there is why you should go.
Yeah, because kids, you spend $1 on something,
They wear it for a week.
It's going to fit them for a week and a half, and then you got to take it back.
Yeah.
Get another one.
Yeah, and they got shoes. They got everything. You can actually, I'm pretty sure you get both shoes for the $1.
Yeah.
But they got purses, everything. But go down and see them in Warburg. Tell them you heard about it here on the Small Town Network Community News Program, and get you a bunch of stuff. And hey, it's time to go back to school. Look, they got backpacks. You're not going to get a backpack for $1 anywhere. Like, I'm just saying.
Except for there.
Yeah, but look at that. Tons of stuff. So go check them out. Tell them you heard about it here on the Small Town Network. And let them know that you saw it here. And again, if you have a small business or anything that you want to get out, just send us the info. We'll give you the information on how to contact us in a minute. But there'd be some donkeys in town.
North American Saddle, Mule, and Donkey Show. So they're riding these things out there at Roane State this week on the 18th to 20th. And they're using both arenas, and it's free to go look.
I restrained on that one. I did good.
What was you going to say?
I was going to say they got some. No, I can't say that.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Even though it's still PC, but I won't go there. Anyway, I'll move on. There's some energy going on at the American Museum of Energy.
That place is neat anyway, but you stick something under a microscope, God, what you're going to find, and it's amazing. You can take a clear little piece of pond water or lake water and stick it under a microscope, and there's a whole other world in there.
Yeah.
And if you think that's something that might, get your kids' attention and get them thinking about science and stuff, get them out there. It's grades or ages 4 to 8.
Yeah.
Ages 4 to 8 is that 4th grade to 8th grade. Yeah, I think
it was weird. I was confused because
I don't think they're going to check IDs.
No, and honestly, just go. Take your whole family because it's very cool. The American Museum of Science and Energy is so cool.
We went when I was just a little kid, and I got one of these things, and I was fascinated by it. It was a little disc with 2 different kind of metals, and it was concave, so you could pop it out and rub it, and the way one would expand with the heat, it would stay that way until it cooled down, and then it would pop. That thing would shoot straight up in the air. I thought it was really cool.
I'll never forget that you talk about under the microscope. Like, I remember science class we took, I forget what it was, but you left like a piece of bread out in the air on a petri dish for like 1 day. And the amount of molds and stuff and bacteria, I was like, so now I think about like everything. Like, I don't leave food out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, we got to put some saran wrap on this.
There's a whole thing. If you take
slime algae or something like that.
If you take micro and you got what you have to do is take those cultures and you have to culture them down to where you expect that colony came from one cell. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting to see that. And you got a bunch of stuff on the plate, and then as you continue to swab it, you're getting less and less and less deposit, and those last ones, there's a little colony that just came from one individual cell, and you think of that one is that one little thing that you got on that
Just
piece of ham.
floating in the air, I
and
guess.
you left it out, and you didn't put it in the fridge, and you left it out for a day or so, and then
It'll
you
tear you
decide
up
to
for
eat
a
it.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, go learn some stuff down there. And hey, Rhonda Vincent.
Rhonda Vincent, we weren't sure who Rhonda was. We started looking
I mean,
her
I know
up.
she was big. I just
Yeah.
can't remember.
And not weight-wise, not like me. She was popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 62.
Yeah.
Looks great for 62.
For real. I hope
But
I
she's
look
going to be in
good.
Crossville. Well, I'm 62, and that's by comparison.
Yeah,
She
let's-
looks pretty good.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
So,
You guys are close there. Yeah. I think she's got you, John.
I think so. I wouldn't put any money on me against anybody.
But that's because she plays the mandolin. So
Maybe
maybe
I play
that.
the mandolin.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
Over in the office.
All right. Well, I don't even know. Anyway, go see Rhonda at the Palace Theater.
Yeah, don't come. Come see me, but not for that.
Yeah. Don't expect. Well, you got the mandolin in the office.
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's,
All right. Well, go see John, and you'll get a tune and some coffee. Another significant day in history.
We were talking about, alluded to that earlier. As far as we know, this was the first man to ever set foot on the moon.
Allegedly.
Neil Armstrong. And
Yeah.
some people think it never happened. Some people think it happened before. So I think it happened right here. But
Yeah.
to each his own.
Yeah, I think it happened too. But then I start to wonder, and like then you see this Starliner thing and all that, and the Boeing Starliner, and they couldn't even get those astronauts back for weeks because they had so many problems on them. Like, we couldn't get them to the space station,
Well, it's
but yet
'cause-
we got them to moon like
It should,
60 years
And
ago.
orbit and come back.
Musk was
Yeah.
going to bring him back. I don't know if they're going to let him do it or not. But 69, you talk about what we were talking about the first of the show. We were in Memphis when that happened. I can remember watching
Oh,
it
yeah.
on TV.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
living in Memphis,
One small step for man, yeah.
in Fraser.
Fraser.
Do not attempt to drive through Fraser anymore.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the show Fraser.
No. Fraser community in Memphis.
I like Memphis though.
You
Memphis
wouldn't like
is one.
Fraser.
I'll stay away from Fraser. But anyway, a significant day in history, and they still are going.
They still Magnolia.
I'm hoping the energy is still up, but they're almost in the home stretch.
Yeah, we got a few weeks left. If you want to see this, you better get out and do it. It's
Yep.
at Cumberland County Playhouse in Crossville. Tickets are available. Give them a call at that number.
Yeah, and then Saudi Daisy has their local markets.
They got a local market at Poe's Tavern Park. And that's every Saturday from 7 a.m. to 11. I think they're still Eastern down there, but I'm not positive.
Yes, I think so as well. And then Long Island Marina.
Today, it's CJ Tacos. Next weekend, you got the Crave and Potato Chef.
Yes, go check it out. Good food. And our Lakeside Farmers Market.
Kingston has their Lakeside Farmers Market, all local produce and jellies and jams and honey, all sorts of things like that, but that's 9 a.m. to 12.
That's why I could say they be jamming.
Yeah, you can.
Because they're...
That's right.
Yeah, see. And our good buddies at Rockwood High School, they got a fundraiser.
Yeah, they're selling mattresses, and saw somewhere the prices,
Go to the
really good
mattresses.
mattresses. If anybody's tried to buy a mattress lately, they're pretty expensive,
Oh, yeah.
so this is a good place to do it. But you can't need it tomorrow.
Nope.
Nope, it's going to be delivered in 2 or 3 weeks. But the
Yeah.
prices start at $199. You find me a mattress for $200,
And it's the real brands. Like, they
yeah.
got all the real stuff. So go down there, and the great thing is you get a great mattress for a great cause. So,
and that helps the high school.
yeah, help them out. And stick around. We'll tell you another way you can help Rockwood High School here in a minute.
And Spring City is having their farmers market every Saturday. is
They be
it?
jamming, probably,
Oh yeah, I bet they are.
with some jam.
Yeah, they get some jam.
Yeah.
But all local produce and stuff like that, they show up at 8 a.m. and you can hang out till 12 and eat vegetables.
I'm realizing that works for all of them, because look, they be jamming.
They still be jamming at the Bradbury Show. This is a stage show
Yeah.
because it costs you an extra buck to get in. But these are musicians in groups
Yeah.
But you can still go find a group and jam with them in a different room.
Yeah, very cool. Check that out. And I think that she be jamming, maybe.
She's looking at jam off in the distance.
She's like, oh, Smuckers.
Yeah, strawberry and some peanut butter. But
good.
Mandy Barnett.
If you're not hungry after watching this show.
She's craving a PB&J,
Yep.
and she'll probably have one before she gets there at the Cumberland County Playhouse.
Yep, Central Time on that, and they're doing it again.
They're
Those
probably
crazy
craving a
hippies.
PB&J as well.
Yes.
They're at the hippie fest. I wouldn't doubt they're craving some kind of munchies.
Yeah.
And that's 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So they're lunching late into the evening there at Veterans Park in Spring City.
And another significant day in history.
Yeah, the Scopes monkey trial. And found dead guilty.
Found dead. What?
Yeah, it's not quite right, but
Okay.
but he was still alive when they found him guilty of teaching evolution in Dayton, and cost him $100 and court cost.
Yeesh. And they just had a play for that last week.
that's
if
right,
you were
yeah.
watching the show. Our friends at Rockwood Marina and RV Resort have tons to do.
Yeah, they got something just about every day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We were create and sip. They're making jewelry.
Yep.
And we're speculating if they've
S'mores.
ever had a weld and sip class.
Yes. I will sign up for that.
Yeah, but Fridays they're making s'mores and pours, so you're having a drink and making s'mores.
Yep.
And
Bingo on Saturday.
bingo on Saturday, and they have their meditation yoga. We'll mention that again.
Yep.
And the charity breakfast is Avalon Center this week.
Yeah. It's 9 to 12, and then right before that, you can yoga by the fuel pumps.
Get out there and have your
Baby
yoga,
jamming.
and then go over there and have you a brunch.
And just pace yourself there. You'll
Yeah.
be passing out by the fuel pumps. But
right.
all right, that heads us into weather. Brought to you by our brand new sponsors, Roane County Animal Shelter. And the great part about this is we get to share with you some available pups.
Poppy and Rocky, both of them look like good dogs.
Yeah, like them. Look at Bonnie and Bo.
Bonnie, yeah, that dog Bonnie, she's
of
gonna
those look
love
like-
you. I tell you, and you pick her up. And Bo's been there for a bit, and somebody go rescue.
Yeah,
Bo.
go if you live on a lake, go get Bo because Bo wants to play.
I already got a Bo, but
Yeah, Bo looks good. And then here is Santiago.
Santiago.
Ooh, Nilla's cool.
We had a rescued half Chihuahua, half something named Buddy, and he spoke Spanish. You
Really?
could speak Spanish to him, his ears were perk up.
No Carol Taco Bell.
And Tiffany would talk to him like that, and it'd perk up. But Nilla looks like a good dog.
Yeah.
He'd be a good dog, guard dog, sneaking up to somebody. at
Man, you
night
wouldn't see that dog coming
No,
until you saw
you
its
won't.
eyes. Yeah, it's cool. And then Salty and Morris.
Morris looks cool. Salty looks like a trash panda.
Morris looks like one of them golden doodles. Those are expensive dogs right there. I think those are allergy free too. So, just saying. Go
She
get
doesn't have
Morris.
allergies. Morris doesn't.
No.
Wow.
No, it's not.
Ours dog does. Sneezes all over the place. Brody,
Yeah.
cool dog.
Brody, check Brody out. There's the prices. You see, the prices are reasonable. Hey, and if you don't want to get a dog, at least go down there.
You got cats?
Give them some help. They got cats too. They got other stuff. But go down and donate some dog food, some cash if you got some, because they do a great service. And go down there and give a forever home to one of those cool animals. And hey, if you do, share us a picture on our page, and we'll
Yeah.
share it out there.
If you, especially one that we've had the picture on, if you've got a picture of that animal in a new home, that would be
Yes.
great.
Don't forget, check out the low-cost spay and neuter clinic.
Yep.
Like Bob Barker used to say, always get your pet spayed and neutered.
That's
Definitely. As we always say, we got to thank WVLT Channel 8 and the First Alert weather crew. That's Heather Haley. Pay attention to the First Alert team. Coming up, we've got some very, very, very close to First Alert days coming up. Monday and Tuesday are going to be wicked hot, and we could be breaking some serious records. So you're definitely going to download the apps, and we'll tell you how to do that in a second. But we've got a great video from my good buddy, multi-Emmy award-winning meteorologist Ben Cathey. And so here we are. Here is meteorologist Ben Cathey from WVLT.
All all-time records in other parts of the country. Palm Springs, nearing it in Death Valley, Las Vegas, Raleigh, Durham, and we're close to some record highs in our own backyard. Hey guys, it's Ben, and wonder why we're not in an excessive heat warning. Well, this is the local standard. It's got to feel like the heat index is above 110 or added, and actual temperatures of 105. We've only done that one time ever for the heat advisory. That is also a tall task. So what we're looking at is well above average temperatures going through the end of your weekend into Monday, especially when we're 9 degrees above normal. There is something of a cool down. Look right here, 1 degree below average, but it's going to take a long time to get there. Here's my line of the week. The hottest weather since the hottest weather ever recorded. Remember back in 2012, I was a younger pup back then. It was 105 in back-to-back days. There's a huge difference between 98 and 105, even though it may not seem like it. Increasingly, it's pretty tough to get above 100 degrees. For Small Town Network, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathey. Stay cool out there.
Again, thanks to, oops, I didn't hit the button. There it is. Thanks to meteorologist Ben Cathey for sending that great video again. And now at the weather wall, we have Mr. Howard with your 8-day forecast.
All right, here it comes. Just like you said, it's going to be hot all this week in the 90s. Don't forget about the little dot right there that we're always going to be counting on, which is that nice wet weather and rain. And as far as Friday, Saturday, Sunday too, for that little blue dot. But anyway, is if we can't get the rain, you can always pray for a breeze. And as the state goes right now, east side Tennessee, looks like we're all clear. Again, stay cool and stay hydrated.
There he goes, and thanks to Howard, and a big thank you to WVLT Channel 8. And again, download their apps. They have a news app and a weather app, and both of those can be programmed directly to your location, which is awesome. And that heads us into other interests. Oops, there we are here. See, I got too many buttons to push here. But that heads us into other interests, and other interests is brought to you by Bells, or Beals, or Bells with the second L silent, however you want to call it. We're calling it the Bells Shopping Center. It's right next to Walmart. But hey, if you're looking for a gig, they're hiring, yeah.
All positions, sales associates and store leadership. If you got any experience in those, get out there. If you're a retired person and you want to pick up some little extra funds here and there, get out there and do a few hours a week and help them out, help yourself out, and help people out when they're shopping.
Yeah, definitely. And if you haven't been into Bells, man, every week it changes. New displays, new stuff every week. And here's a cool thing. We were talking about another opportunity to help Rockwood High School. You can do it. All you got to do is go right down to Bells, and you can donate stuff into. They have a box right there. You can see it right there. And all those things go to help the kids going to school at Rockwood High School. So you can help the local kids. You can grab yourself some cool stuff for yourself and drop in a lunchbox, a backpack, some clothes, whatever. But again, go down to Bells, get yourself a job. If you aren't going to work there, you can be a part of their rewards program. Also, they got Bells Credit, where you can save percentages on every purchase, and your initial purchase you usually save like something mega.
Yeah.
So go down there. It's very cool. Right down, again, like we said, right next to Walmart, behind the Taco Bell and the Walmart, but we're calling it the Bells Plaza. All right, heading into other interests, things to go that are going on, not this week, but upcoming weeks. Last week for this.
Last week, get out there and get your breakfast and lunches, get some food for your kids that are still growing. This is for the kids that are on free and reduced lunch programs during the school year. They're still growing, they still need to eat in the summertime, and that's what this is for. So check out those dates where you can pick them up and the pickup locations, find one near you, and get out there and get some food for your kids. But it only goes on so long because school will start soon.
Where it's right around the corner. Another cool one, someone tagged this on our page, so we share it. And again, if you're having a yard sale or anything like that, share it to us and we'll put it on the page. But next week, Friday, July 26th, Saturday, July 27th, there's a yard sale in Harriman.
Yeah, and it's all benefiting the Roane County Paws. So get out there, make their event a good one. Find something for yourself. I don't know what kind of items they have, but typical yard sale stuff, I'm assuming. And so get yourself some cheap stuff and help other things.
Yeah, go check it out. Another good cause. This is Shoes for Souls. This is Alan Taylor's, and this is right in the Bells Shopping Plaza shoe show.
Yeah, free shoes for kids to go back to school in. And kids, we talked about them growing. Shoes only last so long. Their kids are rough on the shoes. If they're going out and playing, they probably wore them out, and they're probably outgrowing them. So get over there on Saturday the 27th and get some shoes to go back to school in.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a little far off, but if you don't get your tickets now, you won't see it. Book it now in Etowah. Matt Cordell, my good buddy Matt, will be doing his Elvis show, and there's no better show than that. September 14th, 7 p.m., just $20 for tickets, and it goes to a great cause. It's Etowah's Christmas for Kids program. They help out a lot of kids and get them gifts and presents when they normally wouldn't have them for Christmas. So come see us there. Wilk Production Studios will be doing the sound and video for that, and it's always a good time. Nobody does it better. All right, birthdays brought to you by Six Little Teacups. You can have your princess party. You can get your custom-made cakes, cookies, all that. Right, and we call it just way South Kingston. If you head south on 58, it's on the right. You can't miss it. Six Little Teacups. Oh, and she's got food ready for you. So if you're swinging through there, you're heading to Chattanooga, swing in there, get some sweets. Or if you want to have a little birthday party for your kiddos, there's no better place. You can have a princess party, but give them a call, 423-702-CAKE. All right, Monday birthdays.
Monday birthdays, Rembrandt, the painter, not the toothpaste.
Yeah.
And Linda Ronstadt, great singer.
Yeah.
And my old MetLife buddy, Dave Gibson. And Brian Treadway's got the tire shop outside of town and has done a lot of work around here and helped us out in the museum. So happy birthday to him as well.
Yeah, Carrie Altman wrapping up Mondays, and then Tuesday.
Orville Redenbacher, the popcorn dude.
Yeah.
He do be popping. And Will Ferrell, probably one of the funniest dudes still alive.
Yes.
And it includes Mike Fuller, our city councilman.
Yeah, my good buddy Doug Miranda, owner-operator of the Grand Majestic Theater in Pigeon Forge. Happy birthday to Doug. Wednesday, David Hasselhoff of
Knight Rider or Baywatch, big in Germany. And Mark Burnett, the producer and creator of Survivor.
Yeah.
And Rick Luffman.
Yeah, wrapping up Wednesday. And then Thursday birthdays.
Nelson Mandela from down there in South Africa.
Yep.
And Hunter S. Thompson, another author. And that includes Jan Sweet Pelfrey.
Yeah, and my buddy Larry Stewart, he's the steel player at Country Tonight. So happy birthday to him. Friday,
Lizzie Borden took an axe to her mom and daddy.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
No, don't do that.
And Sam Colt, who made everybody just about the same size, and that Bernard cucumber patch.
And Thomas Thielman, my good buddy, the engineer at WVLT. Happy birthday to Mr. Tom. He was last year's Employee of the Year at WVLT.
Oh, wow.
Saturday.
The great Alexander the Great, and one of the great guitar players of all time, Carlos Santana, who we finally figured out is still alive.
He is.
76.
He's just riding low.
Yeah, maybe he'll be 77 on the 20th, but that includes Sherry Adcox.
Yeah, Tabitha Warren and my good buddy Dre Hilton, and they're wrapping it up on Sunday.
One of the world's greatest authors, Ernest Hemingway, he could write just the most beautiful story and then kill it right at the end and take all your hope away and make you feel terrible.
Yeah.
Spent a depressing year reading almost everything he ever wrote, and was glad to be done with it. And Robin Williams, one of the funniest guys of all time.
Yeah, Brandon Godfrey, member of the Soul of Motown, Tricia Ford, and Hugh Warren. Wrapping up birthdays. All right, if you have a birthday event, fun thing to do, anything, yard sale, any of it, this is how you get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can email us directly at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com, or the most cost-effective, most efficient way of getting a hold of us is to message us directly on Facebook.
Yeah, and don't forget we got a money-back guarantee. If you don't like the show, you get your money back instantly. You just have to message us at that number. Again, you hear the music in the background. That's my friends Uzori. That's my good friends. They are still playing music in Ukraine. our thoughts and prayers go to them. Again, wraps up another week here on Small Town Network. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us a like, a follow, and subscribe on YouTube. But from all of us here, I'm Scott Wilt.
John Evans.
I'm Howard Howe.
Yeah, have a great week, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share, and have a great week.